and welcome to Kasira's Castle in the Sky. This is my Shalidor Shrouded Realm build. For those of you who watch most of my videos, you may recognize this place with the absolutely stunning sky. Look at that. And previously there was a lodge here, a beautiful lodge with some wonderful waterfall features, and I was actually quite happy with it. But even at the time, I had said I really wanted to build a floating castle at this place, because that's one of the kind of cool things about this house is that, like, those towers are pretty much just floating at nothing, and there's all of these natural rock features with trees on them just sort of floating out there in the sky, the endless sky. And I really wanted to build my own castle in the sky here. At the time, I did not have all the bits that I needed to build it, and so I built a nice lodge here instead. But my plan was always to build a castle in the sky. Well, it didn't exactly do what I planned. The original plan was to build up and around the two existing towers and expand upon them and make like a really cool big castle full of twists and turns. However, things don't always go according to plan. Also, there were some new housing items that came out, and seeing these housing items, I got super excited and decided it was time for me to build something completely different. So, it's still sort of castle-y shaped, so it's still floating, so I'm still calling it Castle in the Sky. It's just not the sort of grand building I was planning. So, to actually start you on our tour here, we moved the stable over here into what was our little courtyard area. And did you know that this ram constantly makes this unearthly noise? The game has been glitchy as all get out lately, so I've spent lots and lots of time on the loading screen just sort of desperately hoping to make it back into the game. And since she rides that particular mount, ghastly, unearthly noise constantly, as I'm waiting. I had never realized before the noise that one made. Not like proper ram bleeding, but this weird constant howling noise. It's so odd. So, this is our build over here. Not so castle-y as I'd hoped, but still kind of cool looking. And floating. Magic. It's magic. And as you can see here, we tried to get rid of the ugly stairs. The ugly, rickety stairs that look like they were going to plummet you to your death, if I'm honest. I mean, you were literally going up over nothing. And you can see, even having covered these with proper stone stairs and everything, you still see the bits of rotting wood sticking out. So it's, so confidence-inspiring, huh? Like walking across something that clearly looks like it's about to crumble at any moment. So I replaced that stairway with a nice stone one, and this platform with a nice solid platform. I did wall off the upper part of this broken castle, castle. It was just really rotted and nasty looking inside, so I didn't think it was worth trying to salvage. Instead, we are using this tower over here as our guest quarters. So if you come and visit and stay the night, you can stay in these lovely accommodations. And of course, we have a nice shower for our guests. Downstairs here, we've got a toilet and a sink for washing your paws. And up the stairs, look at the sky. I love that this place gets the Aurora Borealis as well as this crazy pink sky. It's just like all the pretty. So, this is our guest quarters. A nice little table and chairs, maybe for gaming. We've got plenty of cupboard space and provided some books for reading. This is the first of the guest bedrooms. Up the stairs. These stairs are in fairly good condition compared to the other tower, but you can see they're still pretty worn. Up here is the other guest bedroom. I like that this one has windows. And of course, they have a little desk area to study at. We've left them some pretty things to stare at, although this really could use more decorating, but oh, slot limits. The joys of slot limits. One of my favorite craziness of the slot limits. Oh, sorry, for a moment, distraction. Look at the waterfalls. One of the things that most interested me in this place, other than the sky, was just all the beautiful, beautiful waterfalls. This one's got them bracing, one on either side. Big, beautiful waterfall feature. Anyways, going back to what I was saying. One of the frustrating things to me is the furnishings. You get an awful lot of library bookshelves, different shelving units, and it'd be really nice to use those bookshelves for things other than books. But most of the things don't fit on those shelves. They're too tall. There's very few things you can find that actually fit on the shelves other than books, and that are short enough and that fit in the space. And you get all these lovely little statuettes included. It would be lovely to stick on those shelves and fill it out without using any more of the traditional furnishing slots. But none of the statues are small enough to fit in bookshelves. Ugh. It's like they deliberately designed some of these things to frustrate us, I think. Slot limits. So here's Merchant Banker and our chests. I was busy ranting about slot limits instead of walking you around. So here's the start of my build. And this is the furnishing that I was talking about earlier, when I said this furnishing came out and it gave me all of the ideas. And you may have seen this furnishing in my other home that I recently did a video on, my Stillwaters retreat. I used some in that as well, but I went to visit someone's house they had built, and they had tried to recreate Rivendell, and it was absolutely stunning how they had built it, and they used a lot of these as both covers and as walkways to up high and get over water like bridges. And I was like, what an idea. What if I use those to get out to my floating house? Well, that was the end of it. Then I had to build my floating castle. I couldn't do anything other than put these in, get these and build my castle and use them as a route to get there. So I went for it, and I think it's effective. It makes for a very cool looking entrance. So come in here. So this is, we're going to start out right here at the kitchen. This is my favorite view right here. So says you can sit and wash your dishes here at the sink. You can stare out at that waterfall feature. And that, again, is something that I built. There's obviously a lot of floating rocks out here. You can see one right over there. But that one was not here. I built that so that I could have waterfalls. And I could make the most of this view. So, we've got our kitchen sink. We've got our burners. We've got some tasty stew going. Yum. What am I stuck on? There is literally nothing there. What on earth? Sometimes this game gets really weird. And of course, we've got nice storage here beside us. A little bench to sit on as you're waiting for your bread to bake. Somebody's prepping some more food. Something, maybe a salad to go with that stew, or prepping some fish for the next day. Here's our food storage. And our oven. Looks like somebody's baking some bread. And out this door, we have the first of our floating gardens. Wow, what timing, look at that. So, seat here. So this is the very new cool water feature that showed up in the crown crates, and I about lost my mind when I saw it. So it is the Tranquility Pond Botanical, and it actually comes with a lot of this foliage in there already. Obviously not the peach wedding blossoms, those I added. I also added like some ferns here and such on the side, and some little aquatic plants back there. But otherwise, everything, well, not the netting orb, everything was already in this. It really makes a very fun feature. Very pretty. And it's quite large, which is nice. Back inside the house. So, over here, we've got our dining room table. And depending on which seat you get, it comes with quite a lovely view. Helps if I'm closer to first person. There we go. Sit and have dinner and stare out at the sky. This is our little study nook. And here is another one of those amazing new furnishings that came from the crown crates. So you can see there's actually 2 fish tanks in the crown crates. And show you really quick. Sorry. So this is the large one. But they also have a smaller version. I have not gotten this one. So I do not know size comparison. But you can see both are really cool. So this, I got the botanical pool straight out of one of the crack crates. But I got this and one other of the new housing items for gems that I traded in very excitedly. I was over the moon when I saw this. Everybody likes to do their own fish tanks, of course. I've seen many people do very, very beautiful ones. But it is very cool to have one pre-made. I love back here hiding in the reeds. Look at the little babies. Such cool detail. Such a neat furnishing. Okay, moving on. This is our little living room slash reading nook. Sit around the fire, read a book, or enjoy time with your friends. Heading out this door. So, the suspended bridge is another new furnishing from like the stone colonnades. It's another Fargrave furnishing. I couldn't help myself. I had to get one because I wanted to have this pavilion sitting somewhere. Sit and enjoy the beautiful waterfalls. Soak up some of the magic, which is still not centered. I have recentered this thing so many times. I think that's better. I don't know. It's really hard to get something centered on another central thing. So that's our little magical... That looks better, doesn't it? Well, thank you, Guile, for helping. I'm sure you all helped there, right? Right? And yes. Doesn't that look like a cool entrance in? Look at how that looks from a distance. Sorry, I'm really enamored of those. I think they did an excellent job with making this. Okay. I'm back inside. And I will show you the master bedroom. So this is the master bedroom. I had one of these windows left from my other build, so I stuck it in here because why not? So the master bedroom has their own toilet, sink, shower, and tub. And of course, last but not least, is the other little garden. Now this one, unlike the one on the other side, you can't actually get to very much of. In fact, see, we're actually at the edge of the map here, which I think is very unfair. Okay, not that unfair. I really wish you could go farther. I tried. I tried really hard to get out further. We tried building multiple different directions. It just every which way I tried to go, I kept running into the limit. So, but I figured you don't really need to go wade in that. If you want to stick your feet in the pool, the other one works. And this still looks magnificent the way it is. So, you can just enjoy it this way. Yes. So this is the. Okay, I figured out how to look at this last time. Let's see. This is the Waterfall Fountain Round, which is a very unflattering name for a very, very pretty furnishing, I think. And this is the other one that I bought for gems. So it comes with this beautiful round pool and that chain of waterfalls. I have, of course, put rocks around them to make it blend in. It is quite a large furnishing, and it comes with some more lily pads and flowers in it. I, of course, added the beach wedding blooms and the netting orb and gems and such up there further. So those do not come with, but it is an amazing furnishing. I cannot wait to see what other people do with it. I was super excited to use it, so getting that and the fish tank and the one on the other side was the final nail in the coffin for that lodge is coming down and this castle is getting built, and I just could not resist. So I hope you have all enjoyed your tour. It has been very fun to show you around. I do not know when I will have another build. I don't have anything planned at the moment, but hope I will have something again for you soon. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.